guys, welcome back to Breezy's Paths. If you guys want to see how I got this beautiful voluminous wash and go on my thick type 4 kinky low porosity dense thick hair strands hair, and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, I want to know how she did that, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this video. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna start by sectioning my hair off in 4s. So I think I'm gonna start off with the Midnight Train leave-in conditioner. It's a liquid leave-in conditioner. And then I'm going to go in with the Super Curl. And then I'm going to go in with the Super Curl Miracle Moisture Cream. I have an option between using that and the Extra Butter Curl Forming Cream, which also comes in the little travel kit. I'm not quite sure which one to use or if I'm supposed to use both. I'll kind of figure that out and let you guys know. And then I have a full size of the Curly Magic Curl Simulator, which I'm really excited to try because I've heard really good things about it. I also have the Thirsty Curls Leave-In Curl Revitalizer, so I have both of these just in case I run out. So my hair is pretty much soaked right now. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this because I don't feel like I need too much because my hair is already wet. Smells so good. Alright, so I'm not really gonna try to attempt to detangle with this because it's just not gonna happen. But I'm gonna try to finger detangle with the Super Curl Miracle Moisture Cream. I just hope I have enough of this for my entire head. So this is nice, this is extra creamy. And I'm just kind of finger detangling. This has a little bit more slip, but not a ton. So I'm just gonna try my best to finger detangle. I'm gonna try the Extra Butter Curl Forming Cream just to see what it's like. This is also very creamy, has the same exact consistency. This feels like it might have a tad, like a tiny bit more slip. So on a normal wash and go, I would just use liquid and then a leave-in conditioner, normally a light leave-in conditioner, either one like one of these that's like creamy and kind of light, or one that's even lighter like Kinky Curly Not Today. Just because for me, they mix really well with gels. Try not to use like a leave-in conditioner or like a butter that's like really, really thick, because 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna mix very well with the gel that you choose. If you are using a gel, because not all wash and goes need gels, but if you are using a gel, which is my choice considering I have very thick kinky hair, most things do not define my hair as well as a gel, then I would suggest not using a super thick leave-in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Curly Magic. I am gonna put it on, so this has a very nice texture to it. Whenever I do a wash and go, I use a lot of gel. That's just kind of how it is. A lot of gel. I'm gonna put it in the entire section, and then I'm gonna kind of take some smaller sections and just do the raking method. So this gel has a very light hold from what I can tell so far. It's not like super thick, it's very, very light. And the thing that I like about gels like this is that they're not crunchy when they dry, so that's what I'm gonna hope for. Normally, and this is kind of crazy, but I normally do like heavier gels that do leave my hair crunchy, but that's just because it usually means my definition is A1 and on point. So this is not bad. I could see this being like a very light wash and go for me, drying, you know, pretty decently. It doesn't give me the full definition that I want right now. If I wanted a wash and go that was kind of just more fluffy, then I could use this alone, but right now I do want a more defined wash and go. So I am gonna keep using the Curly Magic, but I am gonna put on top, I'm going to use Wetline. So I'm gonna go grab that. So Wetline Extreme Gel is my favorite gel for wash and goes. It's not the best for your hair, but when I do wash and goes, I try not to leave them in too long. Like I'll keep a wash and go for like 2 to 3 days max. Not because I can't stretch it for longer, but just because, I don't know, it kind of dries out your hair, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna see how this gel works with Uncle Funky's daughter and if it's a good match using both of these gels together, which I feel like it will be. But yeah, Wetline Extreme Gel is my go-to, and I always suggest it for any girls who have kinkier hair and want to achieve a wash and go, because it is possible. Personally, I believe that you just need the right products for your hair. Lighter products aren't gonna work for girls who have a kinkier hair texture, even just like a hair texture that, you know, like my hair texture has a mixture of coils and S-curls, and that can be very hard to define, especially in the back of my head. It's a lot harder to define. Another thing I would also just suggest before your wash and goes is doing a Bentonite clay mask. That really helps to clump your curls before you're doing a wash and go, so your hair is already kind of defined before you even start. So as you guys can see, my hair is a little bit more defined after adding the wet line. Yes, I know I'm adding a lot of gel. That's just how I do my wash and goes. That's how I get them to look like they do. So that just is what it is. The drying time can be a lot, but I am planning on using my planning on using my bonnet dryer that I attached to my handheld dryer to dry my hair today before I go to bed. Anyways, I am gonna let it air dry for a little bit before, you know, I'm gonna go out to dinner and all that, and then I'm gonna come back and sit under that bonnet dryer for at least an hour. Then I'm gonna use a blow dryer to stretch the length of my wash and go. Then I'm gonna use satin scrunchies to stretch my hair while I sleep, and hopefully by the morning it'll be 100% dry. So this is what my section is looking like. Pretty defined. Again, it would be more defined if I had done a clay mask last night or even during this wash day, but I did not, so this is what we're looking like right now. I forgot to mention before, but water is a huge step in your wash and go. You want your hair to be as wet as possible. All right, so that's basically what I'm gonna do throughout my whole head. Once I get to the front of my head and the looser curl pattern, I will come back to show you guys the difference and how my technique kind of changes just a little bit. All right guys, so now I'm at the front of my head. I'm gonna show you guys how my technique sort of kind of changes. Well, it does change. I'm not going to rake yet. I'm just kind of working the gel through my hair. I'm not squeezing too hard so that there's a bunch of product on my hand. I'm just kind of working the product through the hair, but you kind of want your curls to kind of be stuck together. I know that looks a little crazy, but that's what you want for right now. All right guys, last but not least, the last step of our wash and go is to shake and go. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna I don't know if you guys could tell the difference, but my curls are a lot more separated. And yeah, the shaking is really important. It just separates the clumped up curls. Hey guys, so I actually did things a little bit more backwards than I said I was gonna do. So I ended up banding my hair with these scrunchies first. I didn't even touch the blow dryer yet. And as you guys can see, I just put them down the length of my hair in different sections. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you're trying to get your hair to dry faster, don't sleep with a bonnet on. Just sleep on your pillowcase, satin pillowcase. Don't sleep on a cotton pillowcase because that can just create frizz and create breakage that you do not want. As for this product combination, y'all, this is literally, I think, the best wash and go I've ever had. It's not super crunchy. It's really, really shiny, which is normally hard for me. It's really hard for me to get shine on my hair. This is probably the best wash and go combination ever. This is my first time using Uncle Funky's Daughter products, and I am very, very happy with them. I will definitely be using the same combination of products next time I need to achieve a really good wash and go, a defined wash and go. I will always finish off with my wet line though, just for that extra oomph. Yeah. So I'm gonna take my blow dryer. This is just a regular
regular Vidal Sassoon 1875 Ionic. I've had this literally for almost a decade now. It's had to be like 7 years. So yeah, put a little concentrator nozzle on the front so that it's just gonna help concentrate the air. I'm gonna put it on high heat on low airflow, just so it doesn't create too much frizz. But if I need to pop it up to high airflow, I will, and I'll let you guys know. Is this gonna create heat damage? No, it is not. So you're not like blow drying your hair straight, so you're not gonna lose a curl pattern. I've never seen anyone get heat damage from this. I've never got heat damage from this. So you are fine to use high heat. So you're just gonna pull down how much, basically how much stretch you want. You don't want your ends to be stretched, obviously, because then you're gonna lose that wash and go look. Pull it and stretch it as much as you want it to be stretched. If you don't want it super stretched, just pull it a little bit and then go ahead and blow dry that out. Alright guys, so this is what my hair is looking like now. I probably overstretched the front a little bit, but it's fine. I am noticing a little bit of product residue after blow drying, but it's not a huge deal. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. Just a little bit of that gel kind of overcast. But that might just be from blow drying, I'm not sure. But it's a clear residue, it's not like it's white, so I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go in with my Bay Beauty Revive Hydrating Hair Oil. But yes, I'm just gonna put this just to help seal in some of that moisture and to add a bit more shine and take out any crunchiness that there might be. My hair is not super crunchy, but the ends are a tiny bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a hair pick now and just pick at my roots up at the top. I really like this shape of my hair. It already naturally is kind of growing that way and is cut that way. So I'm just gonna help it kind of form that shape. Don't forget to pick the back too. Do not neglect the back of your hair, because you'll have all this volume here and then a flat back. You don't want a flat back. And voila, that is how I achieve my wash and goes on type 4 kinky, dense, low porosity hair, guys. It's a process, but this is definitely one of my favorite hairstyles, if not my favorite hairstyle. I just don't wear wash and goes all the time because they can't create a lot of tangling. But yeah, this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see more videos like this, more tutorials, tips, product reviews, make sure to subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.